Hey guys, welcome to a Goku of Light One Piece discussion or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, the main reason I'm making this video today, and so you see there's no intro or nothing like that, is because I'm not putting too much effort into this video, to be honest. I'm just here to talk. And essentially the topic of today is One Piece, obviously. And I think just really talking about my issues with the series, and not necessarily the series itself, but the YouTube community. So essentially, I get requests to do theories, and I get messages on my channel asking me why I don't do theories anymore, and why I don't do as much One Piece content as I have. I had a lot of subs growing the last few months for my One Piece content, but then I suddenly just kind of really stopped doing it. And I've had people unsub because of this. I've had messages and just a lot of negativity. But I think it's a little bit more complicated than you guys understand. Essentially when it comes to One Piece, what really got me into One Piece was the whole like Nakama thing and the sense of camaraderie. The sense of how everybody was together. They were working towards the same purpose, same goal, kind of thing. And while they had their own individual goals, they all wanted to see Luffy succeed. That was kind of the thing that I picked up from it, and it's just like I really liked that. It felt like Luffy didn't have a family, and he made his family through friends, like people that he could really trust. Now, this may have been naive of me to be in this kind of mindset, but I personally, if you don't know my life or my history, I grew up on my own, helping raise my sisters. I didn't have no parents or nothing like that, so for me, I identified with One Piece really well as far as being an individual and being on your own and trying to make the best you can with friends and seeing where that goes. And that's just kind of how I felt about it. And it was a lot different when I actually started making YouTube videos, because I met a lot of people like Boris and Princeton Productions, this Axel guy, Legend Mac, like tons of people, EOP, like there was a lot of really cool people. Make Whirlpool, I met Anime Blaze. I've met tons of YouTubers since I've been doing this. The list goes on. King Recon, and these are just to name a few that I've made content with. As far as off the top of my head, I'm sure there's more, but I'm just not gonna go into it too far. Go more into the topic, if anything. And the main reason I wanted to make this video was that, like, whether people are aware or not, there's certain people in the anime community and the One Piece community in particular that, like, if they don't like you, they flag your videos. They give you dislikes. They just give you a lot of shit in general. You know what I mean? And it's like this like code or little community they want you to follow. And if you don't, then it's just like constant drama and negativity. That's just kind of how I got the vibe off it. I could be wrong to a degree. I'm not saying it's like there's like some like fucking Illuminati of One Piece or nothing stupid like that. But what I am saying is that like there's people out there that don't do it for the right reasons, or their reasons are a little misconstrued, or on top of that, like they're just not the great people you would hope for them to be. And I'm not gonna name names in particular because I don't want to add fuel to a fire and just start like some big old war or nothing like that. But some of the more notable people in the One Piece community, people that make theories, they're pretty well established. I originally was going to be part of that circle and work with them, and I used to be really enthusiastic about making theories and stuff like that. But they, one of the people in particular in the group tried to bait me and get me into talking shit about other people. I called him on it turned into an incident. And I've just had trickle-down effect incidents with other people associated with that person since then. On top of that, it's just become this thing where it's like anytime I want to consider making One Piece content, it just seems like drama, or it just seems like a headache. It's just no longer the series that I love. Going back into April or March, there was nothing in the world that I loved more than One Piece. One Piece was my favorite show by far. Favorite thing to do by far. I could spend days just making content, doing whatever for One Piece. Now it's become more of a chore, and it sucks to say. Like, when Thursdays come, I don't look forward to making my videos as much as I used to. I'm glad to read the new chapter and get the progression in the story, but my mind's not speculating all these theories anymore, and I'm not feeling super creative about it anymore. I'm not sitting here thinking about, like, the future of One Piece and all this other shit. Like, it's just a series that I enjoy now. It's become a top 5 series for me, maybe top 10. It's not it's not my bread and butter no more. It's not what I love, and it sucks to say that because I really did like One Piece. But the best thing I could say, or best example I could give, is just like, this is why you really shouldn't, like, I guess, quote unquote, cyberbully people, or really like talk shit, or really like, just because you love something, force your opinions on others. And even on top of that, like, any of the YouTubers that watch this that are already pretty established, I would say, like, the best thing I could say is, like, you really shouldn't ignore people. Like, you shouldn't ignore people that are, like, trying to make a difference. It's one thing, like, if you feel like you're ignoring people trying to cling to you, or, like, trying to just, like, use you for things, but when you see other YouTubers out there, or other people out there that are making quality content, and even to an extent, like, you feel like they're more active than you, I really feel like you should help. Like, an example of this is, I have a buddy, his name's Julius. His channel is like Team Mythic. I'll put it down in the description below. And he's always supported my channel. And honestly, he makes way more content than I do, way more consistently. As far as subs go, it's just and that's one of the tricky things about this community, is if, like, you don't present yourself the right way from the start, and you're not with one of the big animes, you won't necessarily get the subs from behind it. And most of my subs have come from either One Piece or Halo. If you don't know, I'm an accomplished gamer, a sponsored gamer. I'll be returning to the Halo 5 season after not competing for like 4 years. I'll be returning to the Halo 5 season opener in Daytona. So, and that's a good and bad thing. That's kind of the decisions that were made because of One Piece. Honestly, I was kind of done competing with gaming and stuff like that. I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. But I had so much negativity in doing YouTube and all the other stuff from the beginning that, even though I got approved for my partnership and I got all my other stuff, it's like, I have everything I need to make money with Google. It's kind of an unmotivated part of my life at the moment. It's hard to sit there and be like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. And it sucks because I really do like YouTube, and I really do like that aspect of it. And so, like, that's why you see me making so much different content, like trying to do Game of Thrones, a little bit of Arrow, like just throwing whatever out there, trying to test the waters, because I'm trying to hope that I find a fan base of other people that like a show that I like, that I can connect with and continue from there. Now, will I continue to do One Piece? I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I really don't. I feel like a big part of it is maybe the results of this video. If people watch this video and they tell me they want me to continue doing One Piece content, I'm gonna think about it a lot harder. If I get like no response in this video and nobody cares, then I'll probably just stop altogether, because it kind of seems pointless at this point. I want to do things for my subs, not for like random views. And yeah, so there'll be another Halo video up today. Expect consistent Halo content to be getting uploaded. That's gonna be my primary thing for the moment, especially since I'm sponsored by Next Team Esports now. So yeah, that's kind of the deal. One Piece was like a thing that meant a little bit more to me than just an anime. It was kind of like almost a way of life. It was really great, and it was a great concept and idea. I really loved the idea of being so heavily into it and invested into it emotionally. But I think that's kind of what helped burn me out as well. Is like, I was so attached to it that when I started meeting people that I guess didn't have the same mindset that I did, and it didn't really like fruition the way I had expected, it was just nothing but disappointment. And I don't hold no resentment towards anybody or any anger. That's why I didn't want to list any names, because I'm not trying to create bad blood or anything like that. I just wanted to note that they ruined One Piece for me, and that they probably will ruin it for other people as well. I'm gonna do my best to not be a fucking child or a baby about this and be all like throwing a temper tantrum, and be at the point where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore, because I understand that's not the correct way to go about things. I'm 24. I'm an adult. I understand like the way to carry myself. I know I shouldn't just like throw my hands up in the air and not do it because of that. But I just wanted to explain to people that are like wondering why I don't do a lot of One Piece content no more. And this isn't to say that I won't try to do some in the future. For all you know, I might do a live stream today or a discussion or something like that. I'm trying to get myself re-inspired. But I'm just trying to explain the struggle of why I don't make One Piece content like I did before. I'll do my best to figure it out, because I know as viewers and as subs and all that, you guys really want the One Piece content. and I understand and I appreciate you even watching my channel. So we're gonna do our best to fix that. I might even consider releasing a theory today or tomorrow. I don't know, but the big thing that I'm really looking at right now is trying to find One Piece people more like me. You know, if you like One Piece, I guess, and you know, you're more into the whole like discussing and having a good time and just really understanding the positive attributes about One Piece, be sure to comment below so I can remember your name and I can remember that you're one of the reasons why I continue to do this. And yeah, so you guys have a good day. This has been Goku of Light One Piece discussion, do or die, and you guys have a good one.